Hi there. Come on in. Get yourself nice and comfortable. How are you feeling? Okay. Tell me, do you know who I am? That's absolutely fine. I understand it might be a little disorienting for you. However, allow me to explain. The reason you can't remember anything is because we have administered an amnestic to you, so you won't remember anything. And I'll tell you why. Because you have unfortunately been demoted. Hopefully, though, it's only temporary, because prior to this, we were good friends, and so I've kind of vouched for you. You were what we call a containment specialist, and you were really rather good at your job, containing all those SCPs like an absolute pro. Until, there was an incident recently, and whilst you made some morally very sound judgments, it really didn't follow protocol, unfortunately. And so you find yourself demoted, with a little temporary memory wipe anyway, to what we call D-class. And all that means is I need you to go on some field missions for me. Yes, check out some anomalies, report back a few things. I said to the higher-ups that if you could go and do 3 missions for me, that I could, restore those memories. Job returned. Carrying on. Yeah, absolutely. Well, who would I be able to gossip with if you're not here? Exactly. Who would I go for lunch with? So, 3 short missions, hopefully short. And I'll be here to guide you through them and help you out the other side if necessary. How does that sound? Unfortunately, you don't have a huge amount of choice, but not to worry. So, there is a little bit of travelling with this first one, but I thought I'd make it a nice, easy one for you. Come with me. Okay, so, first location. Well, you're almost right. We are in an IKEA, but we are also in the presence of an SCP, which makes the IKEA, sort of way bigger on the inside. At the moment, we think it might even be, infinite, but we're not certain. So what I would like you to do is head on in. Feel free to do a little shopping, take a trolley with you if you would like, but I'd like you to map out as much as you can, please. We've had drones map out the first sort of 10 kilometres or so, but I'd very much like you to do this as your first mission. 1 or 2 things to remember. Firstly, you might encounter, the staff, and not the helpful people you see towards the front of the store. No, they'll look very different to you. For starters, we think they're around 7 foot tall. Trying to keep out of their way, especially at night. Make sure at night, you hide. That's what I'd say. But in the meantime, as much mapping as you can before you feel the need to leave. And also, it would be very helpful if you could talk to, well, any of the inhabitants that live there. There are quite a few settlements, we are led to believe. So that's your first mission. Keep your head down, especially at night. And hopefully, before too long, I'll see you again soon. Good luck. Hi there. Welcome back. Well, you weren't gone for too long at all, really. In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty good. I've been and retrieved your paperwork and hopefully we can move on from this mission to the next one relatively quickly. How was it? Staff didn't give you too much trouble, I hope? Well, I have a couple of questions for you, and then I would just like to check your eyes quickly, just to check there's been no lasting damage from the fluorescent light exposure. Is that okay? Great. So, tell me, how far did you manage to map? Okay, well, that does seem to agree with the current idea that it might be somehow infinite. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing too dangerous. It is classed as Euclid. It's... Sure. Tell me about your encounters with the staff. Okay. Did they say anything? Okay. We'd just like to take a quick look at your eyes, just with this pen light, if I may. Those fluorescent lights are really no good long term. Okay, so look over my shoulder for me, please. I'm going to shine the light into your eyes. Sounds a bit counterproductive, but trust me, I'm a scientist. Okay, good. One more time. Good. Other side. Ready? Good. Good. Well done. Just follow the light for me, please. And then watch as it goes away. Comes back towards you. Goes away. Okay, good. How do your eyes feel? There is a little sensitivity, but nothing that will stop you from your next mission. And if anything, the next mission, well, is gentler on your eyes. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Oh. For me. It's time to make a purchase. Let me see. Oh. Wow. Sandwich bags. It's almost like I have something to put my lunch in. Thank you. I appreciate that. Next mission. Slightly more dangerous, but between you and I think you'll breeze it. You'll be fine. Come on, let's go. So, this is your next mission. You won't even have to leave the building for this one. This is what is known as SCP-12. Another Euclid, but you won't have a memory of it. When I leave, it will come down from the ceiling. You'll be able to see it. And it's a piece of paper, quite simply. And it's a musical manuscript, which is nice, I suppose. And I'd just like you to take a look at it. But I'm going to put some ear defenders on for you before you do. And then what we're going to do when you come back out is we're going to try and finish the manuscript together. I will have some manuscript paper. You can dictate to me what notes you think will go where. Does that sound okay? Okay. Previous colleagues of yours often feel compelled to complete it. Often using their own blood, but I won't let that happen. We'll get the piece of music finished and then on to your final mission. How does that sound? Okay. Don't worry if you feel disoriented. That's perfectly normal. If you begin to hear any auditory sort of hallucinations, if you feel any sort of fixations, that's absolutely fine. It is inside an iron box. Don't attempt to remove it. That's there for your safety. But if anything does pop into your head, any kind of melody, any kind of intrusions, let me know. Okay, so here we go. Headphones. Designed to cancel out all the noise. Sorry. How did it go? You okay? Don't worry, let me help you. So, I have here some blank manuscript, and hopefully we can fill out those missing notes. So, this is what one of your last colleagues did. We're not going to do that. I am going to fill it out for you. So, see the manuscript? Treble clef, bass clef. If you're not feeling particularly musical, you can hum it to me and I'll write it down. I'm going to start with the treble clef, those top notes. No, I will write it down. Hum it for me again. And some of those notes from the bass clef. One more time for me. What's in your head right now? One more big hum for me. Does this feel to you like that completes it? It's okay. Well, I have to say, it certainly doesn't look like that. But it's a very good approximation. Maybe it would look better in red. Put it next to the original. I mean, I haven't seen it. Maybe I could. Maybe I could just. No. No, we'll analyse this and see what we can find. In the meantime, let me play you some music to just get that one out of your head. Yeah, listen up. Come on. Let's get you some amnestics. Maybe I should have some too. Come on. How are we doing? Feeling better? From what is a very good question. Well, time for your final mission. You're right. I did say it was 3. My mistake. Your final mission is to do with SCP-178. And it's going to take place in the room behind me. For your safety. For my safety. For everybody's safety, really. I'm going to ask you to put on a pair of glasses in that room and tell me what you can see. It sounds simple, right? Ish. Well, I'm hopeful that when you put on the glasses in that room, you'll be able to see, well, some entities that you wouldn't be able to see without the glasses. And your mission is quite simple. I'd like you to sketch them for me. I'd rather you didn't acknowledge them directly, although I accept you will have to look at them to draw them, you know. Last mission, though. Last mission. So, glasses. Have you seen glasses like this before? 3D glasses. Well, yeah. The entities aren't the SCP. These glasses are. Okay, so what you'll do is when you get in the room is you'll put them on like so. See what you can see and hopefully bring me back some good sketches. Please be careful with these. They are pretty dangerous. So, ready? Take these. Do me a quick sketch. I'll see you in a few minutes. How was that? Sorry, I know that was quite... Thank you. Quite scary. Is this what you saw? Okay. Well, I've got that. It's describe it in your own words for me. Okay. Where did you get those scratches from? Hang on, in my pocket. I have some antiseptic wipes. Let me just... I'm not convinced they were there before. Did they scratch you? Better to be safe than sorry, right? I'm sorry that's happened to you. That shouldn't be possible. Listen, do you mind? If it stings, let me know. looks like it was done by this side. This side. Okay, it's alright. Is that the sting? You feel alright? Worry. Sure, it's absolutely fine. So, how were they behaving as you were sketching? As you were sketching them? Okay. And close the door properly when you left? Okay, well, before you go, I mean, it is all missions complete, so I'm hopeful that you will be reinstated. But before then, we have to leave here. And okay. What we're going to do is head towards the door. And I have a feeling that it's going to hurt. I genuinely didn't know that they could leave the room. I'm sorry. One more time then.